We just got back from Fullsize Invasion.
Boom! Got the shirt. Had a blast. I went down a little earlier than these guys. I was able to run 3 trails. I ran Pickle Canyon, Steelbender, and Poisonspider, and good times all around. What did you run?
I came down and I was able to hit Steelbender and Poisonspider. He was fantastic as always. We also had Chris with us. Remember, he was able to run most of Pickle with you,
Right.
but then he had some mechanical problems and missed the rest of the trip. You know, rest in peace, his Blazer.
Right.
And Ryan, he joined us a little bit later.
Yeah, I came in over the weekend and was able to run the Sunday trail, which was the Poisonspider.
Cool. And then since we were all still down there, we ran up to the LaSalle Mountains on Monday, and then on Tuesday we ran Flatiron Mesa with the Reckless Wrench guys and Steve Messer with the Army truck. So it was a good trip all around.
Got a lot of trails in. Surprisingly, very little damage, considering, you know, we all went pretty hard on our rigs. I think, you know, Ryan, we almost had to put him on a trailer from his damage.
What all did you break down there?
Literally just a door handle. This is probably half a dozen door handles between Josh and I just this year that, you know, off the store shelf door handles that they make for these trucks. They just suck. And I installed this the day before going down. So,
Right.
4 days old.
I broke mine while I was down there too. So right now I have a window crank on there because that's all I could find. What about you?
So far, all I have seen is my track bar broke off on an obstacle on Flatiron Mesa, anti-wrap bar, I guess. That came off. I noticed I had one broken weld on the bottom of my roll cage that I'm gonna clean up and redo. Other than that, I think I made out pretty well this year. And what about you?
Well, it's a little more carnage for me. Although I was able to run everything, I didn't actually break down like last year. I got some body damage on the quarter panels doing Pickle. I've got a U-joint in my front axle that's really bad, but it didn't let go, so I was able to get through the whole trail, luckily. My motor mounts are shot, so got to fix that.
Did you already mention your hub that shattered?
Oh yeah, blew up a hub. Yeah, that was luckily not a big deal. So I had a lot of little things go wrong, but nothing that ever dropped me off the trail, so that's a good run.
This was probably the muddiest trip I've ever had down in Moab because I've never been in the LaSalle's before, and this early in the season, so us finding mud and snow in Moab for me was kind of mind-blowing. I really didn't expect that at all, but it was still a lot of fun. I had a brief flashback of rescuing Josh off the snowy mountain a while ago, and I was really hoping that we didn't have to do that again. However, the content would have been amazing.
Incredible.
Yeah.
It ended up being a good idea going up into the LaSalle's. I've been wanting to do that for years. It's a different sort of wheeling than is typically expected in Moab, and it was fun. I'm glad we did it.
Yeah, we definitely got to see a ton of different terrains. Going out playing in the sand dunes, doing actual rock crawling, you know, mixes of just dirt and having the snow and the mud, you know, going through forest trails. It's quite exciting to be able to experience all of that within just a very small area.
Here's a question for you guys. What's your favorite part of the trip? And I'm not talking about full-size invasion, I mean going out wheeling. Like, what's your favorite part about wheeling?
For me, I just like getting out into nature, and I like seeing things that you don't normally see. I like to just get up away from people and just see what's out there. Get to the top of a mountain, overlook a canyon, whatever, see something interesting
Find an
that
old
you don't see every
abandoned
day.
mine.
Yeah, find an old abandoned mine, exactly. We had no idea that mine was there. We weren't looking for it. We just went driving to see what we would find, and it was something fun. As you saw in the video, got a little giddy about it because it was just fun, and we were extremely tired from several days of wheeling.
Yep, that's true. And we
Yeah.
found a bat, which is cool.
I love playing in the sand, full throttle, like the whole motorsports part of four-wheeling.
This sounds so familiar.
I like making lots of noise, smoking the tires, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
See, and I'm like the opposite of that. Like, I'm like, how do I make my truck quieter, but still the same performance?
Yeah, that's the rub.
Yeah. I actually get like such a kick out of the damage report at the end of the trail. Okay? So I like walking around the truck and be like, that broke, oh, this could be improved, and putting that together, and in my head now, problem solving for the next trip. So I like analyzing, okay, what can I do better? How can I improve on this design? Plus, it gives me like a year's worth of stuff to just tinker with
Right.
before the next trip. So I actually really enjoy the build, then seeing what it does in action, and then fixing whatever didn't work out quite the way I wanted it to, or finding ways to make things that did work just a little bit better or a little stronger.
Right. I don't think you could be in this hobby if you didn't enjoy the shop time that comes with it. It can be super frustrating occasionally when you're fixing something you fixed before, or something that you thought was going to work doesn't work. You're putting in your third transmission in a month, those kinds of things.
We've all
But
been there.
but generally, we all enjoy being in the shop, and that's part of what makes wheeling fun. Is I built this, now I get to go find out what this can do.
Mm-hmm.
You find what needs to be upgraded, and then you got to go out and test it, and then if
And
that
see if
didn't
you did it
work,
right. Yeah.
try again.
All right, that's it from Uintagarage and our full-size 2021 trip.
Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching Uintagarage.
Just a
The
little
front
bit. enough of a
tires
bump,
kept
yeah.
coming off. I don't know if you can see in the video, the tires keep coming off. Not huge,
No,
just a little bit. I think that would freak a lot of people out, but we lift tires all the time. So,
not me. I 4 wheels on the ground. That's my
Yeah.
motto.
All right, perfect. So it just didn't feel unsafe.